Okay, there's so funny about Madden. Okay, now we're gonna read it.
I want another turn.
You will start next.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, is that how it works?
Haunted Madwoods. The Barbarian, Part 1. Fantasies are almost as popular with teenage American cars as horror movies. My favorite was Winslow the Barbarian, starring Arnold Macy. Arnold is a huge, pointy-looking man who has spent most of his life lifting dishes and jerking in gymnasiums.
Jerking in gymnasiums! I love it.
In this movie, Arnold is a colorful warrior whose girlfriend has been kidnapped by an evil alien played by George Bush.
Oh my god, the first name is George. How do you keep a straight face when writing that shit? Go ahead, dude.
It happens like this. Arnold is riding over a mountain on his loyal jackal, wearing steel underwear on his head.
What's one of those Vestal virgins?
That might have been a sacrifice.
Question of the Holy Grail.
Suddenly, he meets a beautiful girl wearing a perverted gown. Her name is Raina. And she's the Queen of Reno. Arnold goes...
Raina the Queen of Reno. Out of control.
Oh my god.
You left your spot, it was so funny.
What?
What was the
Sphincter?
no, Pierce nipples. Arnold falls sphincter over Pierce nipples in love with her.
Next page. That's good, dude.
Sphincter over Pierce nipples in love with her? I've always heard head over heels, man.
No, man.
Whoa, she must be a babe.
I'm going sphincter over Pierce nipples.
The Barbarian, Part 2. You're starting.
And I start. What's the topic?
Okay, silly name.
Okay, the silly name?
Yeah.
Flandark.
How do you spell that?
It's from the Neptunian galaxy. I don't know, it's extraterrestrial.
That's
Flandark. It begins with the no, Flandark. It's C. Flandark.
C-F-L-I-E-N.
I'm telling you, it's very silly.
C-F-L-I-E-N.
Flandark. It begins with a C. There's no S in the beginning. Z.
Flandark.
Flandark. No one takes me seriously in this.
Flandark Vander.
No one takes me seriously in this galaxy. Flandark.
C-F-L-O-N.
No. C-Z-H. Flandark.
C.
C. No. C-H-V. Flan. N.
When we read it, I'll get back to you. When I go,
Phonetically.
Remember it.
Phonetically. Flandark. Just spell it however you want to remember. Flandark.
okay. Looking at this, it's
I want another turn. I get to go again first.
You're gonna start next time.
Again?
Okay.
Wow.
Should we start with Part 2 because it's a continuation of Part 1, or read it straight through?
Start with part 2 because I love that. Sphincter over Pierce nipples.
But George Bush kidnaps her into Flandark's castle on River Meatball. Arnold vows to rescue the Queen before the villain destroys Reno.
Maybe we should just play cards.
He discovers that the villain calls himself Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo the Flaming. He discovers that the villain calls himself Mumbo Jumbo the Flaming and rules a bunch of...
Hold on. Let me swallow before you say this too, because I'm about to choke. Hold on. I know, I just because I'm about to choke. Everything you said, baby, was close to the edge. I'm about to choke. Hold on. I'm almost.
Remember the name. Remember, I'm gonna point to you.
Okay.
But George Bush kidnaps her and takes her to
What is the name?
Flondark.
Flondark.
Flondark's castle on the River Meatball. Arnold vows to rescue the queen before the villain destroys Reno. He discovers the villains calls himself Mumbo Jumbo the Flaming, and rules a bunch of religious tubes who opens bathrobes.
Sounds like a nice religious cult. Yeah.
Arnold vows to rescue the queen before the villain destroys Reno. He discovers the villain calls himself Mumbo Jumbo the Flaming, and rules a bunch of religious tubes who open bathrobes.